Okay, let's go live on Facebook. I think I'll have to put in create your life design, description on Facebook, sharing your timeline, go
Love that.
live.
That is a good, I love your color, your shirt, your earrings. It's a great color.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. And if you're catching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments. I am Michelle Lee Hall. This is the second episode of my Create Your Life by Design interview series. I am here with the beautiful Rayena. She is a mom who is very dedicated to creating her life by design and also helping others do the same. She is the mother of two 20-something-year-olds and a preteen. So Rayena, if you would like to let me know, I'm wondering, where were you? Like when this opportunity was presented to you, like where were you in your life? Like what were you looking for? And then what about the business model or the platform inspired you to like actually take that leap and move forward?
Amazing. Hi, everyone. Hi, Michelle. I'm so
Hi.
glad to be here. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
doing
Thank
this
you.
here. I am sitting in the park right now, and it's a beautiful day, and the wind is blowing in my hair. It feels
I
really
can like feel the warmth through your camera.
yeah, it's warm. It's in the 80s. So yeah, when I found this business opportunity, I was actually in a place in my life where certain things had started to fall away. And I actually was um, living in my RV for the space of about 2 months when I moved out of a home I was living in. And my daughter was in Europe with her dad. And I had a space to just kind of let go of some things and be. And I was coming towards the end of that when I was getting ready to go back to work. And I really was praying for something to change because I did not want to go back to the way things had been. And that's when I came across this opportunity. And I actually saw an ad of somebody that I really resonated with and who is actually one of my dearest friends now. And I connected with her, and there was something about her energy in her life that really spoke to me and I felt really resonant with. And so she led me through a series of watching a class to really describe what the business was. And then I went through a beautiful discovery process where I got to get really clear on my vision and my goals,
Mm-hmm.
my dreams. And I was just like full heart and soul, like, yes, a big yes. But what really made me make that big decision and to actually take that step forward was that within the community of this business, I found so much similarity between the people that were there and then within myself. I actually saw myself within them. I saw that these were quote unquote like normal people, just
Like sold. Yeah.
yeah, totally like souls, people that I would love to like have in my life and be friends with. And I was like, there really is nothing different between them and me. And if they can do it, I can do it. And I just I had so much desire to be living a life of more freedom. Freedom is just my highest value, and that's what this business is all about. And so, yeah, that's how I found my yes.
That's amazing. So I have a question. You said it was a dear friend's ad. Now, had they ever like personally brought the business to you, or did you just like randomly come across the ad?
Oh no, I didn't know them at all. I didn't know them at all.
Oh,
They
okay.
have since become one of my dearest
Oh, I
friends.
love that.
No,
Yes.
it's just total stranger. And I actually am somebody who really didn't have any online or social media experience at all. I had an Instagram account of about 100 followers, but they were all people that I knew in my real
That was
life.
my Facebook. I had 137 friends of people like that I actually knew when I found this business. I like,
I
personally knew all of them.
I had one Facebook friend, and it was my boyfriend, and I literally only had a Facebook account so that I could do Facebook Marketplace. So I'm
I
telling
buy
you,
so much stuff on Facebook.
I've literally had to build from the ground up. So if if there's people out there that are just like me that kind of, spend time on social media, kind of stalking a little bit, but not actually participating in that. And we have the tools and the skills and the teachings and the modules to
Platform,
learn as we go. And that's been the really amazing thing about this business, is that we get to
yeah.
grow as we learn, and we get to learn as we grow.
Yeah, and you know what? It's so intimidating because a lot of times you'll come across people that are like in their chapter 20, they're not just starting. So it's like, oh crap, like I can't make graphics like that. Oh, I don't know how to write content like that. I don't know how to do this. But you don't have to, because we all started from one place. And the beauty, I think, and let me know if you feel the same way, is that with this platform, it's created by people that like started at the bottom and had no experience, and they grew and went through all of these mistakes and learning lessons and all of that, and they created this education and platform for people who are at their ground zero, and they took all their mistakes out of it, so we don't have to make those mistakes. We don't have to do the research. We don't have to take those like long courses or get degrees or anything, because they've compiled it all for us in these like really easy step by step, I'll say simple, really simple step-by-step courses. And we just get to follow along and learn as we go. And it's all set up in the exact order that we need to do it. It's
It's quite
amazing.
incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. We have world-class specialists in these
Yeah.
fields that we get to learn from. And it's literally like a plug and play. Like, you can come in with a bunch of knowledge in the realm, and you can focus on other things. There's modules for everything. Or you can come in like I did with zero experience and work your way through the courses. And like I said, you still get to earn as you learn, as you grow.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much for anybody that's willing to be teachable and
Show up and yeah,
yeah,
coachable. Show up and do the work. Yeah,
yeah,
because I was like you too. I had like barely any social media like content creation experience. Like mine was a diary. It was like, if I was out partying, I would take pictures of it. Or, when I had my daughter, now it's like to watch her grow, it was for the memories and all of that stuff. So I've learned like from the ground up. Like I didn't know how to do marketing or just all of it. It's really a beautiful platform, especially for like the absolute beginner. Yeah.
absolutely. And one thing that I've really learned about being in this online social media world, I had some preconceived ideas about it in the past, but it has been like the most beautiful, heartwarming, just connected experience that I've got to meet and connect with so many people all over the world in a really
Hmm.
authentic and real way. It's quite amazing.
Yeah. And I kind of turned into a little bit of a recluse after I had my daughter. Like I got pregnant and had her during like COVID lockdown, all of that stuff. And then like trying to learn, being in a brand new state, not knowing anyone, like single mom, trying to figure out how to be a mom. I went into a hermit bubble. And this community has been the support in the community and the mom friends that I needed to help me break out of that cycle. And I'm like, just now, my daughter just turned 3. I'm like, just now, like reaching and branching out from just my online community and actually learning that it's okay to go out and put myself out there within my real community, like here in Idaho, and trying to connect with other moms that are like homeschool minded and just have young children, and like get myself out there and actually start to build my own like in-person community. But this online community within the Freedom Era, that and the people that I've like met through this business, that's the support and like friends and like mom group, I guess, if you will, that like got me through the first like little bit, through this experience. So it is really next level. It's like a second family almost. And I
Absolutely.
didn't know
And
I needed it. I really didn't.
people within this community and this business are the people that you want to spend time with, because these are people like ourselves who are committed to our self growth. We're committed to our healing our all of our
Hmm.
blocks, our money mindset, our abundance.
Oh,
We are
mindset.
here to actually create this new paradigm in the world and show others that this is possible as well, that we can exactly through this process, even discover more of who we really are and what lights us up. And it's amazing when you're in a room, whether that's virtually or in person, of people that have a really high vibe, that it totally brings out the best in you. And so that's what this business does as well. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you, because in my community, I've been growing my social media accounts from the ground up. And I actually went out last night. I don't go out very often, but I went out last night. We have a friend whose band was playing, and a
Mhm.
woman came up to me, and she is a friend who I've only connected with on social media. And she came up to me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm so excited to like see you in real life." And we got to like meet and connect,
Oh, I
and
love that.
such a beautiful experience. And so we just gave each other a big hug, and it just felt so cool to have met somebody on the online space and then find them out in the real world as well.
Yeah, that is actually a really beautiful story. Those connections, we're growing connections that we never would have been able to reach without the social media. It's not like you have to go door to door and do all of that in person. It's like millions of people that you have access to. And it's not just about business, it's about like community and like relationships and actually building and creating new relationships in your life and forming those like bonds. It's been huge for me. And it's a lot of it has to do with, for me personally, my mindset shift. Like I didn't even know how poorly my mindset was before. And doing this work and like building and growing my mindset, and like I didn't know about traumas and old like limiting beliefs. Like I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea. I thought everything else was the problem, like I was always blaming my environment, other things, but really it was internal. It was my mindset. It was beliefs that I was taught that don't necessarily like align with me or anything that I want in my life. And really being able to recognize that and be like, wow, I have this power, I have this control to just kind of reframe and like adjust the way that I see this situation and the way that I react to it. And it's completely changed my life. It's amazing. It really is.
You're so incredibly powerful. And we say a lot in this business, and it's absolutely true, that it's 80% of the inner work and 20%
Yes.
of aligned action. And what you're speaking to, I resonate with as well. It's the programming that we have taken in and digested, whether consciously or unconsciously,
Mhm.
it really plays a part in our experiences. And we can 100% shift that, but we have to be aware that we want to shift it. We have to be willing to do the work.
Or that
And
we can. Like I didn't realize I had so much power and control. Like a lot of the bad things that had happened in my life, I created just by the way that I was like had my mindset around them. And then to think that I actually had the power to show up in a different way. And when I started like focusing on things that I was grateful for instead of the things that I didn't have, it blew my mind how much happier I was, how many more things that I found to be grateful for, and how much less I focused on what I didn't have. I started gaining everything that I wanted by focusing on that positive gratitude. It's really beautiful how much control and power we have over our futures.
you doing that actually in this space. I mean, we've never met each other in person, and this is
Yeah.
actually our talking one-on-one, but I've witnessed you do that. And one thing that I find really fascinating as well is when we give over that gratitude to actually recognizing all of these
Mhm.
difficult, challenging, less than amazing experiences, but we actually recognize, like, wow, I am so powerful that I actually created that. Like, amazing. I have so much gratitude for how powerful I am in creating that. And let's
Mhm.
something else now.
Yeah, it is beautiful. So that was the last thing that I had that popped into my mind. Is there anything else that you feel inspired to share or let anyone know?
Well, I guess one thing I would like to just share to all of you out there is that if you are feeling like there's something in your life that you feel like maybe there's you know, there's more to it, that there's, you know, the way that things are in your life, if it's just not exactly what you want, I want you to understand and realize that you are completely able and capable of shifting that and changing that. And if you're drawn towards the work that we do and you're wanting to find out more, then reach out and we'll share with you the exact steps that we took, and you can learn and you can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to do. Because I'll tell you what, like, this industry that we're in is the highest. Not only is it amazing in all the ways that we've talked about, but it's the highest paying industry, and we're literally only at like 1% saturation. And the industry that we work in, we are just now to enter what's called the diamond decade. So this next decade, this next 10 years, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. It's just going to like blow the top of our expectations and allow us to really grow into the life of our dreams. So reach out. Let's have a chat.
Yeah, definitely. So for everyone that's on live, as soon as this posts, I'm going to actually tag Rayena in it. So if you align with Rayena, please, please reach out, check out her profile, go enjoy her content. And if you align with me, regardless of who it is, reach out to one of us, whoever you feel more inclined to. And if you need some answers, or like if you have any questions, we'll both be tagged in this post. And for those of you watching the replay also, so just put your questions in the comments. Or if you're a little bit more shy and you don't like to, you know, go right into comments where everybody can see it, you are more than welcome to reach out to either one of us, and we would love to share and answer any questions that you have. And I'm super grateful for everyone that is here and was inspired to watch this and follow along with us. And if you're not ready to reach out, that is okay. Just stay with us, keep following our journeys. If you ever have any questions, go ahead and ask. All right. Well, I'm going to figure out how to stop live streaming. This is my second one. So if you see some weird videos, then or weird things happening, that's what. Did you have something you wanted to add?
I just wanted to say that we're actually going to get to meet each other live in Okinawa, Japan in about a month.
Yes.
And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to give you the biggest hug. Thank you for
I
having me.
know, I can't wait either. And you know what's really beautiful is I'm taking Willow. I'm taking my 3-year-old, and I cannot wait for her to meet everyone. Like, people have seen her, you guys, she's seen you guys on the video. Like, I can't wait for all of our energies to like be in the same space and to share this with my daughter, like to share this community with my daughter. Like, this is going to be her extended family. Like, it's beautiful. And of all places, Okinawa, Japan is where she's going to meet most of you.
#1 blue zone in the country, in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much. And again, if you caught the replay, go ahead and comment replay in the comments and any questions you have, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. All right, thank you.
Fine.
Stop recording.